Hey yo, and welcome to another edition of the Daily Diss. I am Mr. CC, and on this edition of the show, I am going to be ranting on John Cena and The Rock and how it was so painfully obvious that they are setting up another WrestleMania match. Well, The Rock was given a WWE Championship match against whoever would be the champion come Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble took place yesterday, January 27th, 2013, in Phoenix, Arizona. So, Royal Rumble being one of my favorite pay-per-views WWE offers, or my ultimate favorite, just for the Royal Rumble match itself. So, basically, they had John Cena come in as one of the late entrants. Fine, all fine and well. But they didn't need to have him win, because it was just pointless. John Cena's won it before, and you know this will lead to him winning the WWE Championship. It has in the past, and it will keep happening until he's done with the WWE, at least in ring wise. I've never been a fan of John Cena, nor will I ever be. You may like the fact that he won, which is fine. But for me, it serves no purpose. If they wanted to take the title off CM Punk, they would have done it a long time ago. Or should have done it a long time ago. I truly believe that The Rock wasn't the best person to do that. If CM Punk was still the champion, he would not have, well, obviously he would have not lost to The Rock, and they would have had someone else besides John Cena win the Royal Rumble. I would have liked to have seen possibly Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus would have been alright too, again. Anybody but John Cena. So, it serves no purpose. They basically made it so they can have The Rock pawn off the WWE Championship on John Cena. And this will be, I guess, in sort of a roundabout way, John Cena's redemption from last year when The Rock beat him at WrestleMania after a year-long build-up. So, they could have had a rematch at any other pay-per-view, but no, it had to be for the WWE Championship, and it had to be at WrestleMania. This doesn't... I just think it's pure shit. The WWE is so obvious that they wanted to do this. You know, the WWE gets flack for being too predictable, and this shows why. I try to give the WWE the benefit of the doubt a lot of the times when other people are bitching and complaining that they are too predictable. But unfortunately, this takes the cake, so to speak. This is the problem. They do shit like this that is way too obvious. They try to pull the whole lights out and make it look like the Shield didn't do anything. Yeah, blah blah blah. We all know it was them. You need to be more deceiving and make it more believable that stuff is happening. The way that match could have went, it could have made for a way better WWE Championship match. But unfortunately, it didn't, which is pure shit. And I don't know how else to put it. It was shit. It was terrible. The pay-per-view was lackluster, to say the least. Not a good way to start the year, WWE, for pay-per-views. Last year, you had a lot of lackluster pay-per-views, and this is just a continuing trend. Going from a year of terrible pay-per-views to starting with more terrible pay-per-views. I'm not saying that everything WWE does is terrible, but this was, you know, the whole thing with CM Punk losing, Rock winning, John Cena winning, all too predictable. You know, it would have been better if they would have just let it go the way it was. They won, fine, move on. Have them go to Elimination Chamber, win that. Have them go to WrestleMania, win that, and keep going, and give them a good 2-year run with the WWE Championship. I know people are happy that CM Punk lost because they're not used to, or they don't like long title reigns. But the fact of the matter is, long title reigns can mean credibility. The CM Punk put on such great matches with the WWE Championship. So he put on great matches against Chris Jericho, not Sheamus, but Daniel Bryan, so on and so forth. He put on great matches throughout 2012. And so all this equals a lot of frustration for a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of people that just wanted something that wasn't predictable. And on Facebook, this one person said that something to the effect of that the WWE would do something like this, but then again maybe they wouldn't. Sort of. I'm just kind of paraphrasing what he said, but I said that it's a WWE, so I wouldn't put it past them. And they had both John Cena and The Rock win. You know, they said they wouldn't have both of them win. You know, but the fact of the matter is, they could have done it a whole lot different. They could have. This is only a short-term run. Not even maybe 2 months, if that. Maybe, depending on when WrestleMania is. I don't even actually know the actual date of WrestleMania. But the fact of the matter remains. The fact of the matter is that this has to be one of the biggest crocs of shit I've seen in WWE in a long time. Even with the lackluster pay-per-views last year, those don't even come close to what they did last night at the Royal Rumble. So, and I just, it just irks me to no end that the WWE can't do something that'll catch people off guard. Ooh, Chris Jericho came back. Goldust was in the Royal Rumble. The Godfather was in the Royal Rumble, and that wasn't really a shock factor for me. Yes, it was great seeing, for nostalgia purposes, Goldust, and as a fan of Chris Jericho, yes, it was great seeing Chris Jericho and seeing the showing he put in. And yes, I'll be discussing that more on my podcast, Breaking Kayfabe, which will be up sometime tonight or tomorrow. Give me my thoughts on Royal Rumble. But the fact remains, the WWE could have done so much better with this pay-per-view, and they bombed specifically for the Royal Rumble and the WWE Championship match. And as a fan, I'm disappointed, and it's just total bullshit. You know, if it wasn't the time for CM Punk to have the title shoved off onto someone else. It wasn't. But the WWE thought so, and they ruined a great run. Regardless of what the Shield was doing in the latter parts, and what happened in the latter parts of last year with the whole rogue referee, the Shield, and all that. I just find the WWE can do so much better, and they just put no effort into this. They just made it so predictable that what else is there to say? No, this is not going to make me stop watching the WWE, because I'll always watch the WWE, because I'll always watch whatever wrestling I can. That's who I am, and that's who I'll always be. I'm not one of these people that'll complain that WWE doesn't do anything right, and not look towards the independence for professional wrestling fix, for a professional wrestling fix. So, even though this was a total bunch of shit, and it was so dumb, stupid, lame, crap, anything you could think of to describe what happened last night. You know, I just feel that you know, the WWE let people down big time. The ones that were let down. Fans of The Rock and John Cena, they probably found this to be great. Not me. Too predictable. Too predictable. Painfully obvious. And I hope they don't give John Cena a long title reign. I seriously don't. Because this is the last thing he needs. He'll be an 11-time combined WWE and World Heavyweight Champion. And I think they need to keep him out of the title picture a lot more, and not give him the title as much. And last year, they did a good job of not giving him the WWE Championship. And they need to keep on doing that once he loses the title again. But those are my thoughts, my rant on The Rock and John Cena, and a little bit about Royal Rumble and WWE. So tune in next time for another Daily Diss.